But when you call the agent, two things usually happen. One, they don't respond. Every real listing usually has multiple agents advertising the same unit. Which is the actual agent selling the unit? As sellers, you might think that having multiple agents selling your unit is good. Maximum exposure. Now ask yourself this. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's episode is going to ruffle a few feathers. So if you gain something from watching this, please hit that like button to help balance out the dislikes I'm about to get. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and share this video with people who might benefit. We are still a small channel, like caring for an infant. We celebrate every new subscriber and like. Right now, the new subscribers are trickling in like drops of water filling a bucket. So really, your support means the world to us. I'm not just going to talk about the elephant in the room. I am going to confront it head on. Why is it so hard to sell a resale condo in JB? The obvious reason is supply. Yes, there are plenty of new launches, but supply alone isn't the full story. In fact, I think supply is being absorbed quite well. Why else would so many projects that went into cold storage now suddenly come back to life? For example, we recently realized that work has resumed for Southern Marina Tower 3. Let's look at Tri-Towers and Twin Towers, the condos at the moment closest to the upcoming RTS. On PropertyGuru, you will see units listed at Ringgit 450 to Ringgit 600 per square foot. But when you call the agent, two things usually happen. One, they don't respond. But keep your number, and soon you'll get bombarded with WhatsApps from random numbers pushing new launches. Two, they tell you the unit is already sold. But hey, let me recommend you a new launch nearby. So genuine listings get buried under a sea of suspicious ones. In Singapore, fake listings is considered professional misconduct and agents risk facing serious penalties. Over here, it is part of the marketing strategy, I guess. As a buyer scrolling through, it's only natural to click the cheapest listing. Then when they compare a suspicious Ringgit 400 per square foot listing to a genuine Ringgit 1,400 per square foot listing, it feels expensive. End result, buyers give up scrolling altogether. Here's where it gets tricky. Something I am guessing. No evidence one, Just a bit of common sense here. Every real listing usually has multiple agents advertising the same unit. That is how it works here. Don't believe me? Go search on PropertyGuru. Which is the actual agent selling the unit? Your guess is as good as mine. So as a buyer, you end up paying 1% commission, something Singapore buyers are not used to. This alone could potentially turn buyers away, but this is something that cannot be avoided unless they buy new launch. Everyone is motivated by money. Now, I am a private hire driver on 2 platforms, and I do cancel calls on one platform to accept a higher fare on another. Now, before you riders hit the dislike button, I'm sure you guys do the same when you are able to book a cheaper ride on another platform. These agents are not your friends or relatives. Their sole motivation is making money. So it's only natural for them to lean towards where the commissions are higher. So here is where it gets trickier. My understanding is new launch condos provide pretty generous commissions because they have an enormous amount of units to move. As sellers, you might think that having multiple agents selling your unit is good. Maximum exposure. Now ask yourself this. If a potential buyer contacts an agent who happens not to be the agent you appointed, will they push your resale unit for just 1% buyer's commission? Or will they try to swing buyers towards a new launch where the commission is much higher? Your guess is as good as mine. When we wanted to sell our unit, we approached multiple prominent agents. The minute we said we didn't want multiple agents listing the same unit, they ghosted us. Now let me be clear. I have full confidence that our agent is being motivated to sell our unit. But I can't say the same for the others listing our unit. We didn't engage them, but it is the culture here to share the listings amongst agents in the same team. Let me share a personal story. We once viewed a unit at Astaka. We loved it. It was truly upmarket and the development was very well maintained. Definitely worth the per square foot price is going for. On a side note, if anyone's looking for an upmarket holiday home, you should really check this development out. The right unit on a right day can see all the way to Singapore CBD. But do note that units are on the larger side, so the quantum is higher. Now, back to my story. We later found out we needed to pay the 1% buyer's commission. We asked why. The reply, because the seller's agent is someone else. We were pretty sure the person who listed the unit and showed us around was the seller's agent. Because we didn't want to feel like suckers, so we walked away from that deal. Coming close to a year now, we believe this unit is still unsold. And that's exactly what makes this worth unpacking. Because the way buyers approach property in Singapore versus Johor is really quite different. In Singapore, selling a resale property is usually much easier. Buyers are often tied to specific locations, maybe near their kids' school or close to an MRT line for work. If there's no new launch in that area, they'll naturally turn to resale units. Plus, with new launch prices going sky high, resale offers much better value. But in Johor, it works differently. For Singaporeans shopping for a holiday home, their choices are wide open as long as they drive. And most will prefer new launches by reputable developers because of the savings in commission, legal fees, and also the warranties. Right now, there are still plenty of unsold ready-built condos in areas like Puteri Harbour and Medini. Some even selling fully furnished. As for Malaysians, unless they are commuting to Singapore daily, many will prefer landed homes over condos, which makes the condo resale market even tougher. Now, when it comes to landed homes, things are slightly better. For example, if you want a corner unit facing a park with a big side land, there's only that one. So if a buyer really likes it, they'll just suck thumb and pay the 1% commission. And that's us. But for condos where listings are flooded and plenty of options available, it's a whole different ball game. So, will we ever sell our condo? Honestly, I don't know. Right now, it feels buried in a sea of suspicious listings and commission conflicts. That's why we are hoping to grow this channel. And one day, if we are big enough, who knows? We might do home tours and help owners gain more exposure. If you have found this video helpful, please like and share it. Subscribe to follow our JB property journey. Until the next one, take care and good luck navigating the JB property maze.